Don't have any rights on this server. I couldn't even reset my vehicle because it was out of fuel.
They don't trust you on their server either.
Yeah, nobody trusts me.
Don't trust Mr. Helgi. He's
No, because I'm not a regular player, that's why.
Right, it should be a stream. Ow. Don't know if it's any lower latency, but we'll see.
If I can find it.
I hate that every time it disconnects, it creates a new video, so it doesn't. You can't just stay on the one stream.
Oh, I can see it.
There we go. Looks good, sounds good, everything's perfect.
So, what is vark.tech? Somebody posted.
Don't know. Doesn't sound English.
It sounds like a troll.
Right, let's do this seeding contract. Sowing's going good. Not sure I like the guidance steering beeping at me each time I reach the end of a row though.
A wake-up call. But you don't run into the train. Yeah, the stream right now, you obviously have your same settings. It looks much better than the recorded streams. That's what surprises me.
I haven't got my filters on at the moment. I've turned them off at the moment. Do a bit of a test. So the filters in this stream are disabled.
Okay.
To me, it doesn't look as detailed. You don't see all the real fine particles in the soil
it looks
and
more
stuff.
natural. Looks more natural.
I prefer having the details turned up, increased details and stuff. This looks a bit cartoony to me.
Not to me.
So the latency is much less, I think, now. Almost real time. It's frightening.
Really? You type something in chat. When it appears. Well, I can't type anything in chat. There is no chat. You have disabled chat?
No, shouldn't have done. You was just reading chat earlier, so...
Austria. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong video then. Not live. Nope. Was the wrong video. I clicked sorry.
Oh, he's commentating. He's
There it
commenting
is.
on the graphics on the wrong video.
There it is. It was on your video. Yeah, it's just 2 seconds difference for the talk.
Just 2 seconds difference.
Yeah, the latency. 5, 6, 7. The chat does not appear. There it is. So it was about 7 to 8 seconds.
Hello.
The chat. But the voice is. Yeah, that's 2 seconds for the voice. Yeah.
So the video is less delayed than the chat. That makes sense. The chat has to go through extra filters and stuff to make sure people aren't being naughty.
Well, I typed hell. Oh.
Yeah, obviously it goes through the YouTube filter system to make sure you're not being an asshole. But at least the video's more or less real time. That's something that Twitch can't get right, because we don't get to be as real time as this on Twitch. They're quite often delayed, their streams.
The picture of your last video you saw on Discord. How does that look to you? Also a little bit washed out? Or?
No, it looks fine. It looks exactly as I'm seeing it in game, which to me looks fine. I'm quite happy with how my game looks to me. As I say, I'm quite happy with how I've got my game set up, how I've got my graphics. It's fine for me. Like I say, it might not be fine for other people. Other people might have their own interpretations, but I'm not bothered about that. It's how it looks for me, because I'm the one sat here having to look at it while I'm playing.
Just giving you my opinion.
But we'll see. Like I say, you'll have to wait and see, because the videos, when they go through my Sony Vegas software, they're recorded with a profile. I've just this week switched. I'm trying to think what day I switched. I switched to a new recording profile which uses a constant bit rate, so the graphic quality shouldn't be going up and down in the videos. It should be almost as crisp and as clear as the video that I put into the software. It should come out as crisp and as clear on the other end of it. Whereas before, I've always been encoding in variable bit rate to keep the file sizes down, so that when I come to upload to YouTube, I've got small files. Whereas with constant bitrate, the files tend to be quite a lot bigger, so it's going to take a lot longer for me to upload. But hopefully the quality will be the same throughout the whole video, so you won't notice any bits in the video where it's dropping up and down. And it might make the clarity a bit better, I don't know. I still think any changes that's happening to my videos is YouTube when they're converting it and processing it. They're degrading my video quality somewhat. So, for example, my last five Red Dead videos, they're all going to be recorded with constant bitrate. The Farm Sim video I recorded last night, that will be constant bitrate when that gets uploaded. And then obviously anything I record this week will be constant bitrate.
So you are the only one on the server, so how does the greenhouse look now?
I've not been and looked at them really. I've not really paid that much attention.
If I join you, maybe in 20 minutes or so.
I don't know when the server restarted. Probably last night,
Maybe.
so you've been on since the server restarted, so you've probably messed it all up again.
Yeah, sure.
I noticed you did your usual trick of taking all the weights off all the tractors, so that when I tried to drive the tractors, I tripped over all the front weights.
No, I don't.
Well, why were all the front weights unattached then?
I don't know. Why would I do that?
So I trip
I'm not
over
a troll. I'm not a troll.
I need to do a headland because these trees are a lot.
I did probably, I don't know, remove one because I did a spraying contract. Oh no.
Well, first thing I did when I logged on today, I went to move the. I had to move the black tractor because you'd got that parked on the spreader, and I didn't want to use the black tractor for spreading because that doesn't have crop-friendly tyres. So I tried to move the black tractor straight away, tripped over the front weight. Thought, oh, that's interesting. Anyway, put the front weight back on, moved the tractor out of the way. Then I went and got the green tractor, put the green tractor on the spreader, started to drive towards the first field that I was going to do fertilising contract on, and I was like, why am I driving so slowly? Why is it going so slow? And then I realised the weight was underneath the sprayer.
What?
The weight had come up, was not on the front of the tractor. I'd driven over it, and it was the front weight was between the tractor and the sprayer, acting as a brake. So I had to reverse, get the weight out, and put the weight back on the front of the tractor.
No idea what you... I mean, if I use a sprayer, then I have to remove the weight, of course. But I don't put it underneath the tractor, of course.
I didn't bother using a front-mounted thing when I did spraying. I just used the rear-mounted sprayer. I don't bother using the expansion tank thing. It's prattling about that doesn't need to be done. Right, we need to set a challenge now. One of us is going to have to climb up the grain mill to get the collectible that's on top of the grain mill. Don't know if you fancy that task when you're next on the server. Of trying to figure out how to climb all the way up onto the highest part of the grain mill to get the collectible that's up there.
Why do you know that there is one?
Because I saw it in a Mr. Sealy P video.
Okay.
He went up there to fetch it. He didn't show you how he climbed up there to fetch it, but he showed you him picking it up from up there.
I flew up.
I don't think he flew up, not on console, because they don't have those mods.
Okay. Yeah, the anti-gravity mod.
I'm not saying he might have not have done something with a... He might have used a road sign as a witch's broom and flown up using the glitch trick of holding a object and...
Flying with the object. Lifting up the object.
Flying up there on a pallet, maybe.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
This is now end of the game here for me.
End of the game?
Because I cannot see it with this tractor. It's too weak.
Ah.
And the other tractor has no fuel.
You're not allowed to buy fuel?
Well, how can you buy fuel when you can't drive to the tank, to the filling
Do they
station?
not have a tanker that you can use to put some fuel in?
It's a water tanker, but
Joskin?
that
Do they have a
doesn't.
silver one?
Yeah, yeah,
Like the one I've got on here?
yeah. That doesn't take fuel, does it?
The Joskin doesn't, but the other one does.
Yeah, I can't buy one.
Oh, I've now got...
It's just the Joskin Aquatrans 7300S. It says only water.
I've got to do field 74 next. With
Oh,
soybeans, I think it was.
I can't rent a Thunder. I'm just stuck here with this tractor. It's the end of the game.
Well, if you come on the server, you've got the exciting prospect of a baling contract, a cultivating contract, and 2 fertilising contracts. There's not a lot of jobs available on the job screen. Unless our fields have done something crazy overnight.
Oh, you have some more mods. Oh, ah, no, I know what I did. I had to yeah, it's my fault.
Change the mod folder.
I changed the mod
Rename your mod
folder.
folder.
I did.
So I took care of our weeds on our fields, so there's no weeds at the moment on any of our fields. So that was good of me. I left the herbicide tank at the shop because I figured I couldn't be bothered to bring it back to the farm to unload the sprayer. So I just unloaded the sprayer at the shop because I figured, hey, next time we lease a sprayer, it will be at the shop ready to load. What was that? What are you doing to me? Give me my notifications. Stupid phone. Oh. All stupid Sky Sports notification about football. I don't care about football a minute. I only care about the Formula 1 result. That's all I'm keeping my eye on. Just waiting for the result to come through. Of who's world champion and who's won.
I'm coming.
Incoming player alert. I'm eating chocolates to make myself feel better. I'm comfort eating, everybody. Mr. Helgi's gone very quiet.
I need to type. You hear me?
Yeah?
Good.
You need to type?
I need to type some message on the other server.
I mean, it must be very close to harvest time soon or something.
Chips. Harvest next month. Barley. Fertilizing. Baling.
Baling.
Let's do some baling. But I'm not renting the equipment.
Do we have a tedder?
No.
We're going to need a tedder, you see. You're going to need a tedder. It's hay baling, it's not silage. You're going to have to dry the grass.
Oh my God. It's just, oh no, it's more. I thought it's just the front mower. It's probably, the field is probably small. 13, how do I get there?
13 sounds like it's up north somewhere. It's probably up very close to where I did that baling job yesterday.
Yeah.
Somewhere near the bowling place.
Top right, yeah. I'll do the mowing first. It's the best thing to start with mowing and not tether. Not start with tethering.
Yeah, don't start with the tedder first. Start with the mower. Unless the game's giving you the same contract than I had, where it didn't give me a mower, so I had no choice but to start with the tedder.
Well, this is a different mower. I have to get used to that.
Mabel Waltz. Fast Tech. What is that?
I was watching a video today and learned how to do some landscaping, because there you can do there's a new feature that is allowing you to create a ramp from bottom to a high place. It's the most right option. Then you right click on the hill and then you can go from bottom to top to make a ramp. Very good feature. Well, if you want to go from a low ground to a higher ground.
Yeah, I've used that. I used that to make my little slopey bit on Hout Baler on, where I get my free water from. I use that ramp system.
Okay.
So to make the bank less steep, I made it a more gradual slope. So when I go to fill up with water for my greenhouses, I don't fall into the water now and don't get pulled in by the machine.
Yep.
Right, that is the lovely, wonderful seeding contracts done. So now I can come, take the seeder back to the farm, then I can come grab a tedder or whatever Mr. Helgi wants me to grab. And I can do the next part of the contract for the baling. It's a shame there ain't a baling contract for field 71, because that's quite a massive field. That would have took us a couple of minutes.
No, it's definitely a microfield. And the mower at the back doesn't turn left, or it doesn't turn right, actually. Blocks the tractor. Oh my God, what tools. Rubbish tools.
Yeah, I must admit, I prefer my own, our own farm mower when I'm mowing grass. Our own farm mower is pretty good.
Yeah, it's easy to handle.
Don't run into my car. I tell you what, I had a wonderful experience last night when I was recording on Hout Baler on. I was driving the Rubicon sprayer for a contract. I was driving on the main road and a car come zooming up behind me and actually drove underneath me. It drove underneath me. And I was like, okay, that's something new. And then when I got to my field, the field that I was supposed to be spraying on, I unfolded my Rubicon, and then all the AI cars, a whole massive convoy of them came along and proceeded just to keep crashing into me. And they literally smashed me to the opposite side of the road onto a different field. And then after I'd finished doing the contract and I was driving all the way back to the store to return it, a car hit me again and it launched me into space. I was like, I'm really not having much luck in this Rubicon sprayer with the AI traffic. Right, let's have a look then. So, the tedder is the red one, the windrower is the green one, the baler is a round one, and then they're giving us those stupid bale grabber things again. Why do they keep giving us stupid bale grabbers? I'm driving up north now to try and find Mr. Helgi. Field 13, here we come. Oh, I thought it was going to be the field right behind the bowling alley, but it's not.
This is really funny moving.
I want to make sure I don't put grass on to an area that the game won't let you pick it up from.
So which grain mill were you referring to? The bottom left one? The big one, or?
The one that's called Grain Mill or whatever. Why is there two grain mills on this map?
Grain West silo. Cereal factory. Feed and grain south. Hotspots. There's no possibility to select it other than going to the weeds. The animal dealer. Farmers. Grain mill is the top on top. I think I've been there.
Not climbed all the way up on the top.
Was that three animals on top of each other, or?
No, there's a harvester. I think it's a harvester. It's right up on the very, very top tower. You know, like you said the other day, you thought you saw something floating off the side of one of the train station thing, the one at the train station. Yeah. And you was like, how would you get up there to have a look at it? Well, on the grain mill, it's a very similar thing. You've got to get right up on the top of the thing to get it. So you've got to climb up all the different towers. You've got to walk across the little narrow bits, and then you've got to climb up and up and up, and eventually you get right on the top, and there's a thing to collect a bubble. A collector bubble. And you need those collector bubbles. Alright, I'm coming back to the store. Next task, windrower.
I'm just picking it up, yeah.
I'll grab the little baler then. Guess we'll have to unload our silage bales off of our trailer and then be able to grab our trailer to pick these bales up. We got, what was it, 20 silage bales off those two fields?
Could be, I don't know.
I think we're only one short of a full trailer, so we've not done bad off our two grass fields. It's just that we've got to wait a long time to sell the silage now, haven't we? Because it's not great prices until December.
I think it's at least a decent swath creator. Swather? What's the correct thing?
Swather dropper.
Swather?
My only concern is, am I going to be able to unload this baler? Or am I going to be stuck with grass inside the baler? Which means this contract might not complete properly.
Yeah, can you use, is it a round baler?
Yeah. So there's no way to unload those. Even the square baler doesn't let you really unload
Is it,
unless the bale is
oh
full.
my God, the tether did throw some grass off the field. Let me see. I think that's also something they should fix, that you can, yeah, it's getting up. Yeah, I can pick it up. Yeah. Give me a chance to run across it another time, that you can make sure you get all the stuff.
Yeah, there's some stuff down this top edge that needs to be pulled back on the field. Some hay at the side of this field, down that row that I've just done.
Which side?
That side you've just done.
Up.
I think,
This one?
yeah,
This side? There's some straw.
was off the edge of the field,
So,
yeah.
a little bit over here.
I think along the top edge of the field there's some grass off the field that needs to be brought back onto the field for me to pick it up. Thank God for lazy bales, it stops the bales rolling away.
Not working like I wanted to. Oh, it's very difficult to get it onto the field.
Oh, it won't pick up until I lower this, close this thing. Just thought I'll just leave the back open. That'll be fine. Keeps the bales automatically flying out, doesn't it? Yeah, looks like there's some grass here that I can't get. Is that going to break the contract because I can't pick all that grass up on that corner? No, I got it this time.
I think we got everything.
All the windrowing done?
Looks like it, yeah.
Alright, and now it's down to me to make sure I hoover up all the grass.
You see, when you are on this grass field that we mowed, it says Jimmy Caldwell, crop type grass, fertilize 0, weed 0. It doesn't grow. Huh?
Hmm.
So the farmer grass fields have the same issue
They're not
as
rolling
our
like
own
that.
fields?
Okay, well that's not good. I've
Question
got
if you have to roll it.
29% grass. I can't empty.
That's
So
it.
I've managed to make 3 bales.
3, wow. Not worth it.
Might be worth picking them up with the stupid little silly grabbers after all.
Yeah. Let's try that. Give them a go. Then we don't have to bother with our
trails. Leave our
silage
trail
bales.
loaded up with our silage bales, indeed. Just wish you could empty balers of their partial contents.
Do that. You put one on the front and one in the back, huh? Can do that.
Good luck balancing that though.
Hey, Rowdy! Ein Rowdy! At least he's got his beacons on.
My beacons are on, indeed. I know how to use my
He
beacons
doesn't know where
properly.
to go.
Oh
He's
no, where's
lost.
me bit off the back? Where's my bale grabber gone?
Yeah. He doesn't know where to go.
No, I do know where to go, but my bale grabber has disappeared.
Why? What did you do
I
with it?
don't know. It was on the back of my
You were too
tractor.
fast. You were too fast. It got stuck on a tree, huh?
Where's my bale grabber?
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. You're not connected?
Is it still at the freaking shop? I'm pretty sure I put it on the back. Still here. Why did it not connect? Scumbag game.
So, can you somehow lower them, or this picker?
Yeah, you lower them the way you lower anything. So you
I
unfold it, you
I
lower it,
started
you
lowering
can
and
tilt it using the like the normal front loader controls. You can use the stick to raise it and lower it and angle it
okay.
and jingle it about.
Ah.
You're going for the big 2 stacker?
So why why is it rolling out this bullshit shit? Das ist Kacke.
Fold it up. Fold it up.
You see that? What? Oh.
Come on,
Okay.
grabber.
How do I lift it up? Right? Right is up. Okay. It's because it was falling out. Do you fix it somehow or? Yeah, I'm going. Now I'm putting it. Why is it not going down?
I think I've busted it now.
Look. It's not working. So, what do I do now?
Fold it up.
Holding?
Folding.
Ah, okay, I'm folding it. I got it. So where do I have to go?
Oh, what is this thing doing?
All the way over there. All the way across the map. All the way across the map. These are troll contracts.
These bale grabber things have no business being in existence.
No.
The person that invented these things is an absolute moron. He thinks that's how you pick up bales. Where we got to go?
All the way to the west of the map. I'm taking the scenic route now.
To the west of the
We
map.
go
to
by
where?
the grain. We go by the grain mill, as far as I know. Then I can check whether you can go on top of it or something. Are we going by the grain mill?
I need to check where it is I'm actually going. Contract says farmer's market. I know where the farmer's market is, and it's just up past the animal dealer.
Oh yes, the grain mill has a big building. But how do you get up? How can you get up the building? Is there a ladder going up the building? No, you can't take the ladder. Or do you start on the small side? And go up? And up the ladder. And on top, up the ladder. Then you walk up the pipe. Uh-oh. 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 You can walk up the pipe. And there's a hammer. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Where am I? Oh, I found a tractor. Collectible. Got it. There's a hammer. But I can't get this hammer, okay. Yeah! Poof. You see? I got the tractor as a collectible. From the top of the world.
Hope I've just delivered that to the right place. 61%, so I must have done. So I hope your bales are worth 40%, Mr. Helgi, of this contract. Otherwise, it ain't going to complete when you get here and deliver. We're going to be stuck with a baling contract.
You'll see.
Amazing.
This tractor is so fast, as you noticed.
Your tractor's amazing. Your tractor's the fastest tractor in the world. You sure it's not a Lamborghini, your tractor?
No, it's a Valtra. So where do you put it? Next to the grid?
Yeah.
Bailey contract done.
Ah! Everything's disappeared. Might as well drive back to the farm now, then. Now I've got
Yeah,
nothing
you
to
have
unload.
everything there. So fertilizing can be done. Spraying can be done.
Spraying's only 722. It's not really worth doing. It'll cost you more to buy a pallet of herbicide. It's going to cost you £2,400 to buy the pallet of herbicide needed to fill the sprayer. So yeah, that spraying contract not worth doing.
Maybe you can take the roller and roll these grass fields for the farmers.
I would if they had
They have
rolling
grass.
contracts. They don't
Maybe
offer
you can
rolling
do it
contracts,
without.
do they?
Maybe you can do it anyway.
Someone left a tractor running. No, it's because Mr. Helgi sat in it. He's obviously working out where to go.
I'm working out where field 28 is. Oh, it's over there.
It's somewhere kind of sort of over there-ish. Fermenting at 55%. Okay.
How many? How much? What's the percentage?
55. So yeah, it's not going to be worth selling those anytime soon. So the biogas plant is actually offering more at the minute than the animal dealer, which is unusual.
It's even better than that you sell it because you get pound and I'm only getting euros.
Hmm.
Ah,
I would sell all our other crops, but somebody's beat me to it. I feel like selling the silo.
what?
I feel like selling our silo because there's nothing in it.
Make money.
It's just an expense sitting here. Especially when we can use the train stations for free for storing crops.
Why is showing lines always off?
Yeah, loaded up with eggs. Naomi Shields posting rubbish now. She keeps changing her name, this person. And who you are. Arctech. Let's just
That was the same guy
yeah,
with this message,
whatever
but
that.
it's a different name.
Don't know what
It's a
it is.
different
Don't know
name.
what that means. I'm not even gonna look it up. Gonna remove your comments. You trolls. You pathetic trolls. Contract finished. One row and done. Eggs not selling.
Zero harvest income.
Eggs not selling. Wrong with that pallet?
35.
Supposed to have 60 pieces in it. What's going on? It won't sell. It's giving me zero harvest income.
Hmm.
Bring it back to the farm. seeing anything in the log. Would give me anything that's blocking us from selling it. Rotate this camera angle. Whoa! Flippity doo dah. Sold to the highest bidders.
Did you get money?
Yeah.
On our buy everything place?
Hello chickens, how are you doing? Are you okay?
Next time you throw the eggs in there and then see how much you get.
I think the chickens
I
will
also
be...
learned today that when you are selling the pallets directly, you get much less income.
Pallets directly.
Yeah, the guy said when I sell the lettuces, tomatoes, whatever, he got something like, when he manually sold them, 4,000 something, and when he did the automatic selling, he only got 1,700.
So you're saying take off our greenhouses off automatic selling?
Yeah, if you want to really do that manually, yeah, to make more money. We need an autoloader for these
No autoloaders.
pallets. Hmm?
No autoloaders. Just pick them up, put them on a trailer.
Then you need a stapler. What's it called?
Hey, I can see plants
A
in the
pallet.
greenhouse.
You need a forklift.
I can see plants in this greenhouse.
Wow. Why is that?
Don't know. There's no plants in this one.
It doesn't have to do with me then. It's a forklift.
And there's no plants in that one.
Maybe that was the direct selling thing. We need a forklift. It's much easier to do it with a forklift.
No, I prefer to stack the pallets onto a trailer by hand. It's a lot easier and neater.
By hand, yeah. That's even easier.
I don't mess with forklifts and pallets because they get all janky and vibratey and dancy. They fly about all over the place.
Forklift is supposed to work fine. Takes ages to do it.
Did you see me unloading pallets on Hout Baler on?
Yes, I did, yeah.
And they went
But
a
that
bit
was not a
janky near my
forklift.
greenhouse. They went janky near my greenhouse. It's a front loader. It was pallet forks.
Yeah, but the front loader you can angle and the forklift does not angle. Okay, where do you see stuff growing? Not in this one? Hello, greenhouse.
You don't need to go inside to see. That's the great thing about glass. You can just look through it.
I have to go inside and trample over the planters. How it works. Hey, look, plants. Contract income?
Your fertilizing job.
Ah, okay. There is nothing, and there is something. What is wrong? Tell me.
I'm going to sleep. I'm tired.
Are you tired?
Yeah. Been a long day.
Sleep during the day?
There's nothing to do. We've done all the contracts, so.
I have to look into the sky. Oh, look at the pallets. Look, even without the plants, something is growing. Oh my God. So with what? We need something to transport them. Oh, easy.
Don't know if that's paying us more or less.
I don't throw. Can only process one at a time.
I almost feel it's not worth growing strawberries. Strawberries don't seem to be very pricey.
They are very much. They are a lot. They have to be. It can't be upside down.
Don't throw your pallets upside down.
Huh?
Oh, that one's in the ground. That one's broken. Oh, flip me. That's a freaking disaster. That's why I don't like these pallets. That's why I put the buildings on auto sell, because the pallets freaking glitch into the ground. You can't get them out. It's a disaster.
It's not good.
You not push it? Ooh. Feel there's drama happening in the Formula One. I feel there's about to be a bit of a critical decision being made here.
They killing each other.
No, I feel the stewards are agreeing with Mercedes that the race director was wrong to restart the race when he did, because he hadn't let the lapped cars unlap themselves. So the race result could be taken back one lap, which means Lewis Hamilton will have won the race and he'll be world champion. So get in there. Get in there, Lewis. I can't pick it up with those.
Well, where do you want it to be pushed?
Well, we need to push it
Oops.
somewhere that it pops out of the ground, so you can actually pick it up again.
Yeah, hold on. Where do you want to push it?
Like I did on.
I can push it.
Like I did on Elm Creek. You've got to push it somewhere that it pops out of that concrete. So find the nearest route out of the concrete and push it towards the grass, the gravel, the water, the trees, wherever. As long as it comes out of the...
I was able to push it a minute ago. Now it's fixed again.
Ah, you're pushing it. You are pushing it. It is moving.
Yes, I know. But it takes power.
Takes a lot of effort, doesn't it? That out? No. Hit it again. Still in the bloody ground, isn't it? Stubborn pallet. I think it's out now. It's out now. Yay! Teamwork.
Yeah, I lowered my weight. That's why I could push it.
You can't spell team without Helgi.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, are compatible.
Right, it is 21st of May.
So did we have some income now? What does it say? Is it the accumulated May?
I think it's accumulated May.
Sold products is 3,900. And the days before we had 4,500, 4,900, 4,900. Maybe it is no difference in selling the stuff, is it? What do you think?
Well, we've only sold what, tomatoes and strawberries. So they're only worth 300.
Maybe
so
the
they're
price.
They're at their absolute lowest price. The strawberries are at our sell point.
Yeah, maybe that's
so
why.
selling them there was not a great idea. Say tomatoes. Again, not the greatest
next time
time
we
to
can
sell
see
them.
whether we get some loading wagon or some flatbed that we can put the pallets on, and then we drive them to the best-selling areas in the future.
Well, the one I like to use
So
for selling
fields are still
stuff
growing.
is I quite like that one.
This one, yeah, maybe.
Obviously, on Hout Baler on, I use that one, which is a little bit higher.
So if you go, like lettuce is very good priced. And our placeable production is right now the best selling area. Tomatoes.
Yeah, we didn't get any lettuces, did we? We didn't get any pallets of lettuces.
Strawberries is our place is the lowest.
It was all tomatoes.
Yeah, we will have to look later.
It was all tomatoes and strawberries that we got today.
There's a fertilizing contract on field 69 and 27. Take a bio break and then do some fertilizing again.
I'm actually thinking more along the lines of let's just skip forward another day into June and then let's start doing some harvesting. I'm kind of getting bored of fertilizing and cultivating and ploughing. I'd rather do a bit of harvesting now, actually, and actually do something on our own fields for a change. Getting a bit bored of doing contracts all the time.
Ooh. Harvester?
Yeah, my recommendation
really?
is we sleep another day,
But let me do the fertilizer contract.
and then we can go do the
What do you
we
think?
can go do the harvesting. If you want to quickly do some fertilizer contracts, I won't stop you.
Well, the one contract was 8,000.
Colours. Where's all the colours?
And I killed some deer as well. Sell them at the butcher.
And we'll be able to do all our barley and wheat harvesting, and then any harvesting contracts as well. Pallet of eggs. He's off to do field 69.
Have you already bought the equipment or leased it?
I have.
Because you have to pay for every day.
Yeah, well.
Oh my god, he's already bought it. But that costs us more money then, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Because we are
harvesting.
not using it today. He's spending our money.
I've stands all that I can stands, and I can't stands no more. I can't do another fucking cultivating contract. I just can't. I want to do some harvesting. Fed up of cultivating now. It's all I bloody do in this game, and I'm sick of it.
Oh, okay. All at the right time.
I want to do some harvesting. I want to actually make
Buying a
some
harvester
money.
doesn't make the crop grow faster.
No, but sleeping would have done. Somebody wanted to run off and fertilize a field.
You can sleep and then buy the harvester. Now we have to pay another day. Watch out, tomorrow morning they will charge us for the harvester that we have just done nothing with. Probably the income of this fertilizing contract that we spent for that during that day. Unbelievable. And look at the ugly color.
I don't know why it's come out blue. I selected green in the store.
Oh my god, this is the same issue that we had on FS19, you know, at the beginning? That the color selection didn't work? Still the Giants engine has the same bugs as before. This game is unplayable.
Unplayable. Can't be unplayable. Unplayable.
Five more minutes.
5 more minutes. Oh,
It's
you
a
know what
big
we don't
field.
have? Still. Oh, no, we do. You bought a trailer, didn't you?
Yeah.
I was just about to say, oh, that's a bit
You
of an
can
issue.
what you can check is the pipe fitting our trailer. You can check that already. Already.
Yeah, it's supposed to be green and black, this header. I don't know why it's come out blue.
Can you change the color, or does that cost more money?
It won't let me because it's leased, so I can't change the colour now. Just stuck with a blue harvester.
Maybe that's why you can't select the color, because it's leased.
No, I was able to select the
So you
colour
can't.
before I leased it. It just didn't.
But it doesn't give you the color
It didn't
then.
give me the correct colour.
Yeah, because it's leased. Maybe
Okay, the
that's why.
pipe will go over the trailer, so
Good.
good.
So that works.
We will be able to unload our
At
harvester.
least with this harvester. Which will be the first fields? 40, 50?
First
50
fields will
probably.
be 49, 51, 50, 43.
I guess 50 is in the last growth stage. That's why when I was looking.
And then the oats will be ready for harvesting too. We're gonna wait for July for that one. How many fields on the map are planted with wheat besides our own? Or barley, or whatever it is. Barley, I think.
I think there are so many fields that have not been seeded.
So there might be a harvest contract for field 10. There might be
But
one
what
for
are they
field
waiting for?
32.
What are the farmers waiting for? Because there are so many fields not seeded
They're
with
probably waiting
anything.
for barley in August and wheat and canola in September, I'd imagine.
And winter crop.
Yeah, the AI is not very good at populating its fields. But as I say, one of the things I'm slowly getting to grasp from my experience so far on this server, I think for future servers, I would be very inclined to start with more fields to give ourselves much more land to start with. So we've got stuff to be doing.
With seasons, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Especially as I've now, like I say, as we are noticing that the AI isn't doing anything with its own, isn't seeding and planting its own fields. So there's a lot of fields on the map that are just going to waste.
And because the
Yeah.
fields are not ready so quickly. Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you see the field, and you have to wait a year, yeah? for to grow.
So I think
Dinner time?
when I set up future servers, I will definitely give us more land to start with. And again, hopefully on, like I say, in the future, when we have mod maps, we won't have so many small, stupid fields on mod maps. Mod maps will have proper sized fields, which again will take
Yeah, I
a
mean,
good time to work.
if you start poor, then you need small fields. Yeah. So it does make sense to have that, but not over the whole map. I mean, there are 4 areas with small fields, which is too much.
Hello, Big
And
Pie. Hello. Right.
is this finished now? Or?
You finished spraying, seeding, cultivating, whatever it is you're doing? I'm going to quickly run and grab
Fertilize.
my food. I'll be back in a second. So you'll have time to drive back to the farm.
I mean, if you buy many fields, you definitely have a lot to do in the beginning. Yeah? Preparing all the fields.
Ba, 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 ba. Buck, 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 buck. Someone's nicked my tractor. Oh,
What do you need your tractor for?
you've got to put it on the trailer. Why?
Huh? For the harvest? No?
Yeah, but why not use your tractor that's got the proper field tyres? In case you start driving all over the crops and causing
What about the
destruction.
trailer?
Trailer's fine.
No, the trailer does crop destruction, so it doesn't matter. I thought I need a strong tractor pulling the heavy trailer. Yeah, what I was just saying before, after you left, or while you were leaving, when you set up a lot of fields in the beginning, of course, you have a lot of work doing all the plowing and liming and blah blah blah. Yeah?
Yeah, but
Unless you prepare the fields with
you get to spread that out. You don't
already
do it
planted.
all in one go, do you? Because you can't plant everything all at the same time with seasons.
No, not.
So we should
No,
have.
you can't. Oh, there are fertilizers on that.
Right, we've got field 50 then that's ready to harvest.
That's what I said. Yeah. Only field 50. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 feet. Then field 43, 51, 49, and 52 are coming. Next.
Okay, fair enough. You can grab your harvester then, Mr. Helge?
Fine. You have the honor.
No, I'm going to drive trailer because I've got to eat me food.
Okay. All right.
I've got to eat me
Yay!
I've got to eat some food. I've got nice rice and chicken for dinner. Right, field 50 it is then. Which is going to be one of the fields somewhere kind of sort of over here-ish.
Straw?
Yeah, drop straw. We can bale it. We can bale it.
Oh, what a header. Oh, what a header. A header in the morning.
It should do
Header
GPS
in
as
the
well.
evening. What should it?
The harvester should have GPS on it.
I don't need GPS on the harvester.
You don't need GPS.
On this small field.
You're not going to make nice straight lines then, are you? So then the poor
I
old
will
guy doing the
I will-
baling has to weave all over the place.
Yeah, he will struggle.
And you're doing great big piles at the end of the field.
Do you want me to stop that? And then stop the floor, the swath. I can do that.
Our first harvest on the map. Our first time harvesting our own fields. That we've done everything to properly. From liming, ploughing, cultivating, fertilising, weeding. So this is our first true proper harvest.
50% full.
Excellent. Reverse this trailer down the narrow little path, and at any moment it could swing out into the field and destroy all the crops. Mr. Helgi will go, why on earth didn't you just turn around and drive it properly? And I'll say, because that would have been too easy.
See how far
You're
this
going to have to put your pipe
header is
out.
sticking out? You see how far this header is sticking out?
Yeah, it's quite wide. Quite wide, isn't it? Perfect, though. That's the absolute perfect distance for this. All this lovely barley. Oh, yes. What's going on with this thing? I have the baler of power.
Goes. Sound of the straw swaths coming out is good. Make silage straw?
Not quite.
So because it's straw, the baler does know he doesn't have to wrap it?
Yeah.
If it's hay, it would wrap it or not?
No. No, only wraps grass.
Okay. That's good.
Did that just miss a bit of straw? It did. How dare you miss straw, baler? Dare you? Oh, you need unloading.
I would rather do it because I'm 67% after 2 rows.
Can't remember if I put the park vehicle mod on the server or not. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? It'd stop you tabbing into that Mahindra. I am 62% full. My trailer.
The header is not really lowered down, really, from my point of view.
They don't anymore. If you've noticed that, none of the headers go really down to the ground anymore. They all
I
ride
thought
along
they
at the
level
same.
up. I thought they had something that levels and angles and blah blah
They
blah.
do.
All
The
that
headers do.
bullshit.
The headers do angle and that, but they don't drag along the ground anymore like in real life. Real combine headers don't drag along the ground. And you notice that especially on the you notice that especially now on the corn headers when you're doing corn harvesting and that, they are sat right up.
They are what? Yeah, but is that not in real life? They are lower, right?
No.
No?
No, the headers never drag on the ground. They tried to get them as low to the ground as possible. Chop the material, but they don't drag along the ground. So that's
the level they are, they should have much higher stubble.
nice little. I need to get the.
So you put it in the side. Oh, well, this is for the chicken, huh?
Chickens?
You can feed the chicken. And then it would also be useful to put it in the silo for making more money. Is wheat, right? What we did?
Barley.
Barley?
Barley. Why is it not opening up my
So barley
page?
in January. You can sell in January at the highest price.
No, I didn't add the park vehicle mod to the server.
So barley can be given to the chicken?
Yeah.
I would rather, yeah. Before I give them oat, which is more expensive, I would rather give them barley or wheat.
Great thing is the chickens only have one food bar, so you can't complicate it. Like you can with the other animals if you get it wrong and put the wrong stuff in.
I mean, like, with the sheep, if you put grass in, you don't get the productivity. But you, before you put in hay, you have to wait until they have eaten the grass.
Exactly. Same with the cows, same with the pigs. You need to make sure you're putting the right food in first with those animals. Is that it? Is that all this field harvested?
For that, we had to wait a year.
To wait a year for that? Talk about anticlimax.
Here, lovely chicken, have some food. Now it's cheap. Can't give you that in January because then it's expensive.
Tell you what, it's probably a good job we don't have like 16 players on the server at the minute, because I'd be struggling to find jobs for everybody to do.
Yeah.
I'd be struggling to find stuff to keep everybody busy. If I feel like this game is now more designed for single play than multiplayer. with seasons and everything. I feel like the game's tailor-made for
It's not really much faster,
one person to have to do
even if it's
everything
not
themselves.
seasons. I mean, if it's not seasons, it still takes some time to grow for that stuff.
Mm.
So tomorrow is we have now 23,000 liters barley.
Whole load of straw.
So means I have to find a place for our silage bales. What do you think? Or can they be sold?
If they're silage, I don't know if they're fully fermented yet, are they?
Silage, yeah. And sell it.
Well, sell it.
You see.
We won't get a lot
You
for
see
them, but
when
they'll be sold, and you won't have to stack them anywhere. So you've got a choice. You can either go animal dealer or BGA.
BJ pays more.
Take it to the BGA then. I think BGA is probably closest. I don't know if now's a good time for the
Or we can take our straw bales, put a little silage around, wrap it, and then sell it. Like a silage donut.
try and disguise the straw as silage bales. Hope the BGA doesn't notice it.
I mean, people did that thing, didn't they? They took silage bales or straw or grass bales, and then they took the straw and still had the grass bale to make money.
We're doing a thing though. We are doing a thing.
Okay. Unload bales. Unload them here. And get money immediately. Yay.
27,000 buckaroonies.
We are getting rich. That was just from the 2 grass fields? 3. No? 2?
2. We've only got 2.
No, 2. Well, 2 grass fields and a little spot before the chickens. Shall I get some fuel for the tractor? It's less than half. Left stick doesn't work. Okay.
straw. We're baling our straw.
You want the tractor to be repaired?
Not necessarily. Not yet. If it ain't completely busted,
It's 50%.
I would wait till it's completely busted. Doesn't have any effect on anything. The tractor's performance.
It's... Oh, why do I park it? I need it. Pick up the bales.
Bales,
Getting nervous driving between the fields.
Don't destroy any more crop, please. We can't afford it.
That's right.
Don't
Trying
do a
very hard.
Jacob, please.
Why? There is no ferry on this map?
I could delight everybody in the YouTube audience watching the stream by heading over to that field and showing them the crop destruction that you did do. Which wasn't just a tiny little bit. You've driven halfway across the field. I can't believe it took you so long to notice you were breaking the field.
See? I was driving fast. And I was, with my mind, I was somewhere else.
You've got to slow down, Mr. Helga. You're too fast. Got to be such a rush and so urgent with you. You just got to chill out and enjoy yourself more. Relax. Not a race.
I want to relax. I need to log off.
Not a race. We've got plenty of time.
Now, this is really... You're absolutely right. I mean, this is such a relaxing game.
Got so much time in this game now because of how long it takes for things to grow and how long it takes for things to happen. No sense.
How many straw bales these are?
Loads at the minute. I'm tempted to go and load up a trailer. Go buy a trailer so I could put all them pallets on it.
Okay, picked up all the bales. All the lazy bales. Sell it immediately. What do you think?
Straw prices. Are they?
What does it say?
It's worth 84 bucks at the minute at the animal dealer. So yeah, you can sell them. You can sell them.
When I picked up the bale trailer, this fork was vertical, and now it's not vertical anymore because it would also glitch into the bales. Did you do something with it, or
No,
to fold or unfold?
no.
Or maybe when you load the game, it's in the basic position.
I've noticed some things don't fold up properly after you've unfolded them.
Well, it doesn't fold up because of the bales that are in the way.
It should go up into some transport position though. It shouldn't stick out the side when you're driving around.
It's not. It's angled. Yeah? It's sticking out 15 or 20 degrees.
Fine. Because it's not in the position where it's trying to pick up bales.
No, it's up, but not 100% up, not vertical.
It won't be 100% vertical because you've got bales on there, so it can't go into that position.
Right.
So it'll sit at
But
15 degrees or so.
But when it had the silage bales, it was vertical.
Maybe the silage bales are smaller
No,
diameter.
because when I had the silage bales on it, it was not vertical, but this time it was vertical, and that's why I think it is. As soon as you stop the game and come back, it will be vertical by default. I don't know. I don't
Because
know.
one thing I've noticed in the game, and that's even in single player, is when I have the sprayers and I've unfolded the sprayer and sprayed a field, when I fold the sprayer back up again, one side of the sprayer doesn't actually fold up properly. It's sticking out at an angle, and it catches on lampposts and stuff when you're driving down the roads.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Not bad. Additional income. And that is probably something we can do when we do some harvesting contracts, right?
Yes,
Pick
if
up
they
straw.
have got wheat, barley, oats, and wheat, barley, and oats, we can do straw collecting. Yes, we have the collect straw at missions mod, so we can pick up straw.
Whoa! He came from the left and completely rammed me. No, he didn't. Come on, you have a stop sign there, asshole.
Gotta watch out for them AI cars. They take no prisoners.
He didn't stop a second.
They don't care. The AI doesn't. The AI's just like, ram, get out of the way. Like I say,
We are on trucks.
I had a car drive underneath me last night as I was in the Rubicon driving to a field to do spraying, and it literally drove underneath me. Are you that impatient?
I think the tractor needs repairing because the seat is completely filthy. I have to clean it.
Seed is filthy.
The seat. I'm sitting in food particles and very ugly. Greasy. The pedals are muddy. Really
I like that. It shows the tractor's been properly used. Got character now.
Do you want to take everything or some special products?
I'm just loading everything on here for now, just so that it clears the room for more stuff to be able to spawn. More pallets to spawn later on. So I just want to clear the fillet area. I'm not going to take the trailer yet until we've got way more stuff on it. Test out the Mr. Helgi theory that you get more money for selling it at the sell points, rather than just selling it from the greenhouses direct. From my single player experience, I think if I was starting out the game all over again, I would just go with chickens.
10 chicken pens.
Chicken pens, just loads of chicken pens. I'd have about 10 chicken pens.
10 is the maximum.
And then I would just fill them up with chickens, and I'd make hundreds of millions from eggs every day. Well, 10's the limit at the moment, I think, for chicken pens, but there is a mod coming out that's going to enable you to have more animal pens again. If you're a PC player and you want to have a nice PC experience where you're not limited and restricted on how many animal pens you can place on a map, That mod is in testing.
Oh my god, I'm so
heavy-handed. So aggressive is Mr. Helgi.
But it's okay, it's okay. It's okay.
Pallets don't seem to want to rotate up and down.
Lettuce needs heavy weight, heavy lifting.
Lettuces, yeah, they weigh like 200 kilos a pallet, so you can't lift those up without heavy hands, without strong arms. What's going on? Give me my pallet. Does it keep falling off? It's like Mr. Helgi's having a bad day with his pallets there.
Why can we not put them like this, you know? If you put them like this,
Yeah, but
then you get more on.
Yeah, but you know full well they don't sell unless they're the right way up.
Can't turn it anymore. So my God, this is so. No, who invented this game?
German company. To blame the Germans.
It is. I mean, these are on. They could be strapped, right?
Yeah, the ones that are on could be strapped, which would make it less likely that you're going to tip all the other ones off. Doing an excellent job here. I'm like the master pallet stacker. Not that I'm volunteering to do this job all the time, of course.
No, I would leave it to my employees to do that.
Leave it to the minions.
Are there places for a certain product, or let's say you go drive somewhere and sell the strawberries, and you drive somewhere to sell the tomatoes, or
Most places take the lot.
so they take everything?
Most of the sell
Like
points.
the bakery will probably only take the strawberries.
Bakery probably only takes the strawberries, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That works perfect. I want to turn it. Hello, it doesn't turn. Now it turns.
Try to get on the trailer and reposition everything properly. Scared now? Hey look, I can see tomato plants in the greenhouse. See, I bet you can guess why I cut all this stuff out of my Let's Play videos. Loading pallets on a trailer. Let's cut all this lot out, because this is time consuming. This would be a whole episode just on its own. Come on. Pallet. Oh! What are you doing to me, game?
And there's so much space on it.
Oh, is that all the pallets? One more to go?
Oops.
Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum.
Strapped and fixed and everything.
Everything's strapped. Oh, good. Right, next step then. What's the next thing to do? Well, obviously we could refertilise our own field. Then we could cultivate our field. Probably some contracts. If I take Mr. Fertiliser now for a change, quickly do field 50, then I can do whatever contracts there is to be done as well.
Do you want to do cultivating as well?
We can cultivate this field as well, yeah. We might be able to replant it then. Something. I don't know. We have time to do that, do we? Anything we can plant right now?
Except that there's the tractor.
This is all so exciting. We're actually getting to do things. I always feel better doing my own fields than I ever do contracts. Contracts are nice to pass time, but it doesn't beat working your own land.
Well, in the beginning, it's definitely a necessity to make some money.
Because, yeah, what would we be able to... Well, we could plant olives on this field.
Hmm. Hmm. Plant trees.
Yeah, plant poplar. Which is, I guess it's a case of, we won't be able to actually plant anything until first week of August when we can do canola again. Field 11 is the first contract. That's way up north on the map.
Oh my God. Tractor, when I'm driving on the field, is making black tracks. Let's see. Leaving black tracks.
Black tracks?
Yeah. Without when I'm not cultivating, the tracks are black.
You're
Really like
stubble destroying.
coal black.
You're stubble destroying then.
Maybe it's leaking oil because it's so in such a bad state.
It's not in bad state at all.
It needs repair, needs maintenance.
It doesn't at 50%.
Doesn't need repair until it's completely damaged. So a tick for a field to be ready for harvest will be only overnight?
Yeah,
Or can it occur during the day?
only overnight.
It's boring. So in the morning of the new day, you know exactly which fields can be harvested or which fields can't during that day.
Yep.
No harvesting contracts. That's interesting.
No, I think field 10, they'll wait until the last possible day of the month before they give us field 10 to do. Getting it. We're getting all the fertilising done. I think 9 must be fairly close to me. I would have thought. I'm on field 11 now. Is indeed. Ooh, I
Now I
like
know
the
why.
new overlay.
Now I know why it did crop destruction.
Shelby
I
modification.
can look when I look at my character. She doesn't have glasses on. I put glasses on her when I started.
And you've took them off
I
again.
don't know. I never took them off again. I put a jacket on in winter, but I never put the glasses off. But it's maybe the game does that. Loses some information like that.
I haven't really had time to set up an overlay, Shelby, because this is my first time streaming on YouTube today. Normally, as I say, I stream on Twitch, but I had a bit of an issue with Twitch this afternoon and I can't stream on there at the moment. So I've had to quickly set up a YouTube streaming thing, and I haven't quite got it all figured out yet. So I've just this isn't really an overlay as such, because it hasn't got all the other usual information that I have on there. Not that there's a lot of information to display on there from the YouTube side of things, because it's not like we have channel memberships and stuff to worry about notifying people of and things. Which is why I prefer to do my streaming on Twitch, because there's obviously a lot more viewer interaction stuff that I can display on the screen. But yeah, we're here on the YouTube for the time being, doing this lovely stream tonight. We've just done our own harvest. We've just done our first harvesting after waiting a year. Following our seeding, we've now played a whole year and been able to do our first harvest of our own crop, which was nice. One field. We're now back to doing contracting, of course, because there's nothing else to do at the minute while we wait for our next field to be ready for harvesting. But yeah, we're getting there very slowly. I feel what the game needs is a place where we can buy lottery tickets, so that we could potentially win a few millions on the lottery, and then we'd be able to buy more fields, and then we could actually have a proper farm. We could own all the fields on the map, and then we'd never be short of things to do.
After I win this lottery ticket, I go to the Bahamas and just hire some helpers to do the work.
Tell you what, it is nice to
Maybe
see,
play
though.
play a little bit of farm sim.
It's nice to see the AI farmers are actually doing lime in this game.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, another field there with lime on it, look. I've just put a
If
bit
they
of
start
fertiliser
doing
on
their
it too.
grass fields, would be nice.
Be nice, yeah, it'd be nice if they started rolling their grass fields so their grass fields regrowed so we could keep doing baling contracts. That would be nice. That would be very nice.
Cultivating done on our field.
Have I done the spraying contract on field 9 now? Yeah. Next field is 27. I'll figure out where that is because I don't know. That's one in the middle. One of the ones in the middle. So if I take this road.
It's interesting when you look at grass fields. All these fields on the top right, except for field 12, are all grass fields. And when you look at soil composition, needs lime, and nothing.
Is the farm in the top
Grows.
right?
It's not growing.
Is that supposed to be a dairy farm, or is it sheep? That farm in the top right. When you look at the signs around the farm, because I know the farm in the bottom right is supposed to be pigs, because all the signs in my Elm Creek series say pigs around the farm, so that was supposed to be a pig farm. I'm sure the one in the top right is sheep. Hence why there probably is loads of grass fields. I guess if you're starting there in new farm or start from scratch, you should be starting there with a sheep.
It needs lime, crop type grass, fertilized and weed, but not growing. These fields will never grow back. Will they? Or do they take months to do it? I mean, these other grass fields that we already baled, they are now sitting there for 5 months.
If the fields don't get rolled, they're not going to regrow. So if the AI doesn't do rolling, they're not going to regrow.
It's a River Rock estate. It's a sheep farm. Yeah.
So that's obviously something giants have overlooked there. If the AI doesn't do rolling, then those fields that we've mowed are never going to regrow. So eventually, the only grass fields we'll have to mow are the ones we actually do ourselves. Will be our own grass fields.
Do you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Sheep farm.
Yeah, that's what I said. Thought the one in the top
yes,
right
but
was
that's what, and I proved it. You said it, I proved it.
The one in the bottom left, I think that's the cow farm.
Because they have TMR growing. Must be. This is ridiculous. Look at the map. Can you look at the map now? Please open the map. And just above where you are fertilizing, on my map, the train is going. You see, not on your map. It's ridiculous. I see the train on the map going on through the middle of the map. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't have the train turned on. I turned it off in my settings.
What do you mean?
I don't see the train.
How do you do that in your settings?
I turn it off in the settings, in the menu, in the game settings. Trains, on or off. It's an option in one of the settings menus of the game. You can turn trains on or off, and I turn them off so they don't drive about. The only time I get trains is when I actually go and rent one then a train will appear for the brief moment that I'm renting it, and then the minute I
Maybe
return it,
maybe it's
gone again.
only possible by you, huh?
It might be in multiplayer. I don't think you can. You might not be able to change that setting yourself. I don't
So
think
that
even I
means
get that screen unless I'm logged in as admin. But you can definitely do it in single player.
you turned it off and I still get the train?
Well, I've turned it off for
Because
me.
you turned it off and I get it everywhere now. Ah,
Yeah, contract on field 27 is done.
I think I have done enough farming for today.
On 65, which will be bottom right-hand corner.
Catch you later.
Okay then,
I have
Mr.
to
Helgi. Good
take
night,
a
sir.
break.
And I'm all by myself.
All by himself.
Crop destruction. A bit
Loading.
right in the middle of the field as well. You managed to destroy the crop in the middle of the field.
What? Where? I drove from one side. I drove from one side into the field.
Beacons on, I'm on the road. Warn all the cars I'm coming. Beep, 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 beep. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Didn't take long to do this field. Some of these fields are pathetic. They really are. What are you growing on here? What are you even growing, Mr. Farmer? Cotton! Seriously? Do you think you're going to get a cotton bale off of that a field that size? Really? Because I don't think you are. You're going to end up with a cotton machine stuck with cotton in it. We've got one more field to fertilise. Then we could do some spraying. I'm guessing. If there's some weeding, herbiciding and stuff to do. I could even technically go back to the farm and fertilise the field that Mr. Helgi has cultivated. And then we'll be ready for seeding. We won't need to fertilise it again. So I could do that. If I've got any fertiliser left in this when we go back, that's what I can do. What field am I doing? I am doing, again, one in the middle, I think. I'll fertilise that field. Collect the money for that. I'll then go do some herbicide spraying, I think. We need to go all the way up. Back to the farm. I think I got the collectible from there. I did. Alright, if we head back to the farm, we can fertilise field 50. There's the train. I see the train now. Look. Choo-choo. Train's perfectly fine driving there. It's on the tracks. So yeah, there's 2 spraying contracts to do. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Driving along. So yeah, able to fertilise the field that Mr. Helgi has cultivated. I might even roll the field. I might. I feel like this would be a good field to test that. Do the rolling on it. Get a nice seed bed ready for July or August when we're next able to plant. When we could plant canola on it. When the season lets us. Right, turn off the beacons. So yeah, it looks like there are stones on that field, so I am going to roll it under all that rabble. I don't know why the crops aren't visible in all the greenhouses. I really don't. There's only one greenhouse that's correctly showing the stuff growing in it. Let's go off and do some rolling. This looks better. This looks nicer. Guessing someone didn't cultivate all the way to the proper edge of the field there. 'Cause it wouldn't let me roll that. Dodgy. There we go. Goodbye, stones. Stones are getting rolled in, look. Gonna be a lovely, perfect seed bed, this. It's gonna be perfect for seeding later in the year. We're gonna get the bonus. We are. Love the soil effect coming off the back of the roller. We're all learning all the time when it comes to this game. At the minute. So much new stuff that has never been in farm sim before. Like, I would never have thought about rolling in the past. I would have just gone, yeah, field's been harvested, let's get it fertilised, let's get it limed, let's get it ploughed, and then let's get it seeded, you know. So much more to do in this new version to achieve the same results. I do like a bit of rolling. This is Mr. Helgi's tractor. Obviously, he's a bit of a clean freak. He's always obsessed with repairing stuff and painting stuff and washing stuff. And I myself am like, it's a waste of money. I'm not going to do it. It's just a waste of money. I'd sooner make the farm richer than keep wasting money on cosmetics. There we go, though. We are nicely getting rid of all of the lovely stones are going. Have we got a race result yet? Has the protest finished? Boom, 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 boom. There we go, lovely rolled field. All the stones have been done. Perfect. Perfect. We've got proper field rolling. Proper field rolling. So now I could go and do some spraying. There are 2 spraying contracts to do. And that would put us nicely back into the have we still got the I think we still got the harvester. Have we not? Yes, we have. Oh, we've got some more pallets. More strawberries, look. Let's go and move those. Mr. Helge's stacking skills are not the best, are they? He's only got like 2 high there. 2 high, 2 high. Why is he only stacking stuff 2 high? Come on, Mr. Helge. Got to maximise the capacity of this trailer. Because we're going to have hundreds of pallets on here before we take it to sell it. Don't forget. How do I interact with the straps? No straps in the middle? Only every other couple. But I don't feel they're strapped in. I don't feel those are strapped in. Right, spraying. We'll borrow, because we don't have a sprayer, so we have to borrow. We're doing spraying contracts. Potentially I'm probably going to want to buy another pallet. Well, that does cost $2,000. $78.59. So 78 will be down in this bottom corner. So yeah, I've got to spray this field then. Which will be two very simple, easy go passes. And then field 59 will be a little bit more hard work. Right, and then field 59, which is all the way over there. I'm going to go past this place, down the bottom here. So yeah, we've done quite a bit today on the farm again. Making good progress. Made some money. Earned some income. We've done a harvest, so we've got plenty of barley at the moment in the silo. Field 59, we must go. Now we get to remove all the weeds on this field. This will be a nice contract. This will pay us out quite nicely. There's probably going to be herbicide left over. So again, we'll unload that back at the store before we complete the contract, because we want to make sure we keep the herbicide ready for the next spraying, because we have to keep buying that and it's expensive. And we're ticking along very nicely. We're rocketing along nicely. It's all going well. There's a deer there, look. There's a whole family of deer eating grass at the side of this field. maybe try and do a better job of weed spraying. Seeing as the guy is paying me to spray the weeds. I can tell this field was seeded by Mr. Helgi, because he's managed to overseed on the other field, because he doesn't turn his machines off and lift them when he reaches the end of a row. Big fold up. And we'll head back to the store. We'll unload the herbicide tank, and then we'll return the equipment, collect the money for our contracts. I think that'll be about it for today, folks. I've been streaming for a few hours now in this first test here on YouTube. I might be doing more streams here on YouTube in the coming days, just until I get everything sorted out with Twitch, and then we'll see. You decided you're coming that way, are you, Carl? There we go then. That is yeah. Contracts complete. Completed. There is a little crappy cultivating contract, but I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to accept that, and I'm going to cancel it, and let all contracts gone. There we go. That's it for today then. First harvest period reached. Now we're 75 grand in the bank. That's not bad. Good start. Obviously, we'll be better off once we get this get all our oats harvested and all our other fields harvested in a couple of weeks. Over the next couple of months in game, we're getting everything harvested. Our grass is growing nicely. We'll be able to mow that again soon. Right, everything is going to plan at the moment. Chickens are laying plenty of eggs. Like I say, greenhouses are all coming up good. So then, folks, I have reached the end of my first test stream here on YouTube. I thank everyone who has tuned into today's streams. Hope you've been enjoying it. I will see you all again possibly tomorrow, maybe Tuesday evening as well. So be sure to obviously stick around to the Facebook, the YouTube channel for those streams. Hopefully from Wednesday I should be back to my normal location here over on Twitch for my live streams. So hopefully it shouldn't take too long to sort out the Twitch stuff. So yeah. Thank you everybody who has tuned into today though and been here on the YouTube supporting the stream and supporting me with your views. Goodbye for now, everybody.